Welcome to the podcast playbook, where we amplify your voice, amplify your business, and amplify your impact. We are Amplify You. Let's go. All right. We are here at episode 1. And as a podcast strategist, I have to follow my own advice and start you with an origin story. Let's take it back, way, way back. Don't get bored yet. Promise. We're going to talk about some fun things. So I grew up as an absolute fan of music, but with zero, and I mean zero talent. So I realized that I wanted to help musicians. There was an artist that I really loved. His name was Chaos. He's a Canadian, he's a rapper, but he talked about spiritual things. And I thought that was fascinating. And I thought more people should hear it. One day he was in town doing a record signing. And I thought, oh, I'm going to go get a record signed and I'm going to ask him some questions. I got there early, so I was shopping around the racks looking for some new music when I spotted the man himself. He was also shopping. So I approached and I said, hey, I'm just a huge fan, not just of your music, but of the message you're sharing with your music. And I would love to know what was the origin of this information. How did you come about? And he shared with me a book. It was a Krishnamurti book, and the idea was we are all here to pursue our own version of religion and spirituality. And that's not the point of the story, but I just thought it was so inspiring for me in that moment that I thought, wow, more people need to hear about these conversations. People need to know that there is a message out there that they can find. So I went in all in on the music industry and I started working for an artist management company. A couple of years of booking flights and getting 4 a.m. calls because a taxi didn't arrive on time. And developing PTSD from a BlackBerry that never stopped beeping in the middle of the night. I realized musicians aren't the only ones who have a message to share. Everybody has a message. They've just chosen to share it through their medium of creativity. And I decided at that point that I wanted to help people discover what is your medium of creativity and how do you share your passion? How do you share your voice? And how are you vibrating a frequency of love out there into the world? So, as an employment counselor, I was able to support people in creating those plans, those paths, those ideas that were in the back of their mind and creating steps that get them there so that they can live the life that excites them most. Because if people are living an exciting life, the people around them are living better lives. From years and years of employment counseling, I moved into supporting entrepreneurs all the way to as young as 7 years old. I started a charity that helped entrepreneur kids develop a business idea and take it to market. It was very cute. And I've also supported youth across the nation learn their first online work experience and how to transition that into self-employment. And then finally, working with our podcast company. As an entrepreneur coach, I discovered through my sister's expertise as an online business coach that there is a platform that is so unique. It has a million different possibilities for you. Podcasting is a fantastic platform because it is a 1 sense platform. You're in their ears, but that's it. They can take you on a walk and listen to you. They can do dishes, they can fold laundry, they can drive the kids to school and still listen to your content. Every other form of media requires a multiple sense. Like a video, you need to watch, hold the device, listen. That's 3 senses. So podcasting is less intrusive, doesn't take people away from what they're doing, allows your message to get out there and not distract people. Not only that, but when you record a podcast, you're creating long form content. Long form content gives you so many possibilities because a full podcast interview, a full episode, you can take that and turn into a transcript. The transcript can turn into a blog post. Or if you do a series of really great episodes, those transcripts can turn into a book. If you're recording your podcast with a video component, video podcasts are now starting to get popular. So if you're not recording a video, you're missing an opportunity. Those videos can be chopped up into little bite-sized clips, manageable bite-sized clips that get people to your show. So if you're saying something smart in a 30 to 60 second moment, Those can go on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. They all have short form video content channels now. So you can also take screenshots. We do images for our podcast. So we update cover art and we put your guest image on there, or we'll put a quote from something you said. So now you're hitting Pinterest and you're hitting the photo side of Instagram, not just the reel side. Essentially, what I'm getting at is podcast is a content generating powerhouse. From one 60-minute recording a week, you have weeks of social media content. So you don't have to be out there learning new TikTok dance moves. You can sit here, talk about the thing you're most passionate about, fill your social media channels with content that brings the ideal clients back to you and your brand. So, welcome to a podcast playbook. We're here to help you turn your passion into profit and create a business that you love waking up to work in every single day. Oh, you are still here. I'm honored. Thank you. If you're ready to take the next step, go grab the podcast playbook. It's free, amplifyu.com. Every step you need is there. And if we can help, don't be afraid to reach out. Happy podding.